Our next speaker is Shin from the National Institute of Education. She'll be talking on breaking the wall of inaccessibility to arsenicless drinking water.
If I tell you this water is toxic, but you are very, very, very thirsty, and you see this water, will you drink it? In many parts of the world, there are a lot of water sources that looks very clean, but actually contaminated with toxic chemicals like arsenic. Prolonged arsenic exposure causes many negative effects. For example, skin diseases, cancers, as well as multi-organ diseases. Think that is something that affects only the minority? In fact, 10% of the 140 million people affected by arsenic in drinking water will eventually die from prolonged arsenic exposure. In Bangladesh especially, the problem is worsened in the groundwater due to massive mass tube well installations in the 70s as a solution to waterborne diseases in the surface water. With up to 24% of the population affected, the United Nations have called it the largest mass poisoning of a population in history. Others have called it a tragedy of good intentions. The current remediation technologies are either costly or require specialized fabrications, which are beyond the reach of the poorer nations, or they have low efficiencies. So our project seeks to improve the situation with our low-cost prototype, which is able to decrease the arsenic limit in water to be below the safe water drinking limit set by the WHO. Our prototype can be assembled with common household items and with cotton soaked in rust solutions. Our cotton is able to remove arsenic-contaminated water when we filter it through it so that we can get clean water. Our prototype is a concept where just by using common household items, people from the rural villages are able to help themselves clean the water, so they do not have to rely on external sources to get their own clean water. We envision that our prototype can be in many households in many affected households in the villages, and just by getting the contaminated waters from the well, filter it through this tube with the cotton coated with rust, and just like that, in a few steps, we can get clean water. So, our prototype is not necessarily better than many of the other technologies out there, but it's just that we can enable these people from these rural villages to be able to help themselves obtain clean water. So in Singapore, we drink well every day, but wellness should include everyone. It's a small nation we are, but we can empower people to be able to drink well as well. So this is our well wishes. Thank you.
I'm afraid we have no time for questions.